Right now we're going to talk about nutritional labels, and if we went next door to Kroger's, we did a grocery store tour. There's a lot of misconceptions as it relates to what ads and marketing and what the food labels actually mean. So to start, if we went through and we pulled out a couple items, you would see things such as no sugar added, organic, all natural, etc. And there's a lot of misconceptions with the average gym goer of what these things actually mean. And there's no government regulation on any of those terms that I just mentioned, with the exception of organic. So let's start there first. When you see the words organic, that basically means that the vegetables, fruit, meat, or whatever item that we're talking about does not have any added insecticides, pesticides, or any other hormones or chemicals that are added to it, which is a good thing, because when we're eating foods that have been sprayed with insecticides or whatever, those are getting into our body, causing us harm. So eating organic fruits and vegetables is a better alternative to eating regular fruits and vegetables. Now, what gets the confusing part is when we start talking about things like all natural and no sugar added. These have no government regulation, and you can go to any food, slap that label on anything that you want to, and say that a bag of chips has all natural ingredients or no sugar added or whatever, which gets very confusing to someone that's going to the grocery store that may not understand what the food labels mean on the back and then what the marketing says on the front. So when you see this, just remember that just because it says all natural or it says no sugar added or low fat, low sugar, whatever, does not mean that it is a healthy food. Typically, in a perfect example, when we're looking at no sugar or low sugar or low fat or no sugar added, typically in order to make the food taste good, you have to add something to it, whether it be an artificial sweetener, or in the case of low fat, which just would be adding more sugar to the ingredients to make it taste like an edible item instead of not. So typically what I tell clients is low fat items are not very good for you because they typically have more sugar than the regular items. So fat's not the enemy here, it's the sugars and the artificial sweeteners. So be on the lookout when you're looking at items in a grocery store that no sugar added, all natural, etc. doesn't mean that the food is healthy for you. And just as a last tidbit, usually on the perimeter of the grocery stores where you want to keep the most amount of your time of shopping, which are usually the vegetables, the meats, the eggs, so on and so forth. That is it.